Welcome to MD 412 on Instructional Design. My name is Dr. Anita Priyadarshini. I am Associate Professor at the Staff Training and Research Institute of Distance Education, Indira Gandhi National Open University. I am the course coordinator for this program. At the outset, let me thank you for taking admission in this program. I hope that you will find it useful and meaningful. This is an introductory session in which I would like to inform you about the course, its design, the activities that you will have to do during the duration of this course. As you know, learning in the 21st century is a lifelong activity. Learning is taking place at all levels and in all contexts. Learning and its delivery has to be designed, therefore, keeping in mind many factors such as the target audience, its characteristics, the modes of delivery, the accessibility of the program, the financial implications, as well as, most importantly, the expected outcome for which the program is being developed. In designing such materials, it is imperative that the material be designed in such a way that it is able to meet the expected outcome. As you probably also know, that one of the major challenges faced by educational systems today is that of the gap between learning and instruction. Due to this, there is a need to relook at designs, deliveries, along with seeing the effectiveness of learning practices and processes. Instructional design plays a very important task in fulfilling this major challenge. Instructional design has also become very relevant as it forms the basis for designing various activities and it provides the framework for many kinds of work. Instructional design is used by designers of educational course materials, by trainers, by those developing online materials, print materials, as well as persons who are attempting to engage in any kind of learning activity. The learning in instruction design is considered as a science that links theories to educational practices. Instructional design is said to comprise activities and processes of planning, developing, implementing, managing, and evaluating instruction. Today, the world that we live in is characterized by the explosion of knowledge and its easy accessibility. There are issues regarding information overload, extraneous information, fake information, and so many other types of challenges. The growth of technology has also been responsible for changing the way in which learning is designed and made available. The rapid changes in technology have also made it necessary for new techniques to be employed in the design and development of new materials. It is therefore necessary that while designing courses and materials, there is a framework that is developed so that the objective of the program are met and there are measurable outcomes upon the completion of the program by the learner. The present course MD 412 on instructional design is designed such as to offer a knowledge base for designing the material, starting from print, media, multimedia, and e-learning. This course attempts to maintain the balance between theories, models, as well as practical aspects. The course identifies steps in the design of material, processes, and implements them to create learning materials and environment. The course is also designed keeping in view the structure of courses required for distance learning and online programs. This course has a study load of 6 credits with a total of 180 hours. The course is designed keeping in mind the parameters of distance education and it has 5 blocks which cover different themes. There are a total of 22 e-learning units which are provided to you in the form of e-content. This e-content is supported by videos to help you learn better. There is also a facility of discussion forum in which you may raise issues that need to be talked about and which will also work as a platform for you to talk to your peers and teachers. In order to check your progress, we shall be undertaking formative assessment through quizzes, which will be provided at regular intervals of the course. Please do take part in these activities as they are all designed to help you in your learning process. At the end of the course, there would be a summative assessment based upon which the completion grade would be awarded to you. The duration of this course is 16 weeks. After completing this course, the expected learning outcomes are that you should be able to discuss the concept of learning and instruction, explain the theories of learning, the behavioralistic school of thought, the cognitivist school of thought, the constructivist school of thought, as well as the implications of these schools of thought upon the design of instructional material. You will also be expected to describe different theories and models of instructional design, as well as different processes involved in designing instruction for distance learners. Another outcome is that you would be able to explain the instructional designs practices in the formal education system, that is classroom teaching. Also describe instructional design for training, as well as be able to explain the design and development of learning materials for an open and distance learning system. You will also be able to design instructional material using multimedia as well as for e-learning. Thus, you will see that the curriculum of this course covers different educational theories, models, as well as introduces you to designing materials in different formats and contexts. Let us now look at the different areas to be studied in the course. Based upon the e-content provided to you, you will therefore have a bird's eye view of what you will go through during the next 16 weeks. This course has been divided in 5 blocks. The first block is on foundations of learning. This block has been divided into 4 units. The aim of this block is to help you to understand the concepts of learning and the theories of learning. The learning theories in this block include the behavioralist school of thought, the cognitivist school of thought, and the constructivist school of thought. This block deals with learning and instruction and the relationship between learning and instruction. You will be able to understand the conditions under which learning takes place as well. You will learn about the behaviorist theories by Ivan Pavlov, Watson, Thorndike, Gane, Skinner, and Albert Bandura. This block also deals with cognitive school of thought. Cognitivism is an internal process of learning, understanding, motivation, and retention. You will be able to understand how the mental processes of thinking, memorizing, perceptions affect learning. This block deals with the cognitive theories of Piaget, Brunner, and Ausubel. In another unit of this block, you will study about the cognitive school of thought, which will lead you to understand how learning is inquiry-based and how individuals create their own learning, as well as the concept of discovery learning. As an instructional designer, you will learn how the concept of zone of proximal development, scaffolding, coaching, all have implications upon the area of instructional design. In another section of this course, we have taken up different models of instructional design. These models are aimed at helping you create design and how it can be used in different media. Some of the designs that are included are the Dick and Carey model, the Bergman and Moore model, the Smith and Ragan model. These models have been widely used in the design of course materials in distance education. The Assure model will help you understand how it is important to analyze learners and their needs while identifying the objectives, selecting methods, media, material for the program, print and non-print as well as e-learning in this course. This block also contains the characteristics of distance learners and why instructional design has to cater to learners with different learning styles. The importance of formulating learning objectives and learning outcomes has been dealt with in this block. As you may be aware, today the emphasis is very much on learning outcomes and their achievements at all levels of the educational system. This section of the course also gives you an idea of different types of learning resources which can be used to enhance learning. These include print-based as well as web-based resources. The importance of universal design has been highlighted so as to make the course accessible to all. The course also deals with the important area of evaluation of learning, which describes the different types of assessment. It also provides a means for improving the validity and reliability of assessment tests. The fourth block will find you being introduced to instructional design in practice. Therefore, this block focuses on how to design classroom teaching in a face-to-face context, in which you will learn about lesson plans, selection of media for classroom teaching. As we have said, instructional design is used for both short-term as well as long-term training programs. Therefore, in this course, there is also a unit which tells you how to design instruction for training purposes. This uses the ADDIE approach for understanding the model of a training design. There is also a detailed section on instructional design in distance education where we have taken up the development of self-learning materials and as well as characteristics of self-learning materials. You will learn how to design materials for self-directed learners, learners who are autonomous, learners who have to take decisions for themselves. An important part of this block are the two units that deal with instructional design related to multimedia and e-learning. In the last part of this course, we have taken up the concept of portfolios. Portfolios are used to develop skills for designing and for showcasing your work and act as powerful tools for demonstrating your performance. We hope that you will find this course MD 412 on instructional design useful and beneficial for designing learning materials in different formats, in different contexts, and for building your instructional design profile. We look forward to your successful completion of this course.